Peah, Perek Aleph, Mishnah Dalet. So last we learned the idea that let's go back to the pasuk. Lo techale pe'at sadecha bekutzrecha. We don't fully harvest the corner of the field. And we talked about whether it had to be really in the corner or not corner. Now, today we're going to discuss another question. What is ktsir artzechen? What are we talking about? Are we talking about any type of produce? Are we talking about every produce? Does it include anything, everything? And this is obviously an important question. And I want to dedicate this learning, as always, to memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Says the Mishnah, Klal Amru bePeah. There's a rule they said about Peah. Kol shu ochel, food, vinishmar, and it is guarded or saved. It can be stored. Vigidula bin aretz, it grows in the ground. Ulekitato ke'echat, and it is harvested as one at one time. And we'll see in a second what those mean. Umachniso lekiyum. Okay, and you save it. You bring it into a storage house, so i.e. it can be saved for a long time. Chayab bePeah. All of those things, if any element, any species fulfills these requirements, then that field is obligated in Peah. Grain and kitniot, legumes of all kinds, are included in this rule. So what is ochel? Okay, this is any kind of food. Okay, and that doesn't include certain kinds of plants that were used usually, the Kati explains, for dyeing and things like that, but you could eat it if you needed to. Nishmar, and it's guarded. He says, Lim'ute hefker, she'en lo shamim. If you gave your wheat field grew, and said, okay, I'm giving it out to hefker, then that's not chayav in Peah. You let me know what that means. It grows in the ground. But here the Bartanura says to exclude kimhin and pichua, different types of mushrooms and kimhin, truffles and mushrooms, different types of truffles and mushrooms. So those are not included. Truffles, they grow on bark or whatever. They're not a plant. Okay, they don't have roots in the ground. So therefore, you're not chayav on Peah if you have a truffle field. Okay, we had gidula min aretz ulekitato ke'achat. The Bartanura says that excludes the te'ina, a fig, or a tree that is harvested at different points during the year. So that's not chayav in Peah. Machniso lekiyum means you bring it into storage, and that excludes vegetables that don't last, but instead mitapesh, they rot right away. Those are not chayav in Peah. And this includes, the Mishnah says, tvu'an kidniot are included. That includes grains and all kinds of beans and things like that. So in general, the vast majority of fields are required to have the chiyuv of Peah. In some specific examples, as we said, either hefker, or a fig tree, or trees of that nature that grow and continue to grow at different times and are not harvested at one time, or it's a certain kind of vegetable that rots almost immediately. Interesting question. I don't know, would that include tomatoes? They rot. Nowadays, you can store them for indefinitely. Interesting question. You'd have to ask a posek. All of those are chayav in Peah. Any comments or questions, contact me, arspoter@gmail.com. Have a great day.